See how it might affect any trades that you'd like to make. Happy home builders. Shares of home builders getting a nice bounce today after new home sales jumped 11% in June compared to the prior month. This is the third straight monthly increase. House suspected swindler Alan Stanford crying that he wants to be moved to a kinder, gentler jail while he awaits trial. He doesn't have any air conditioning. Apparently there's poor lighting, bad ventilation, and he's got roommates. Oh, wait a minute, it's a jail.
Oh, wow.
That's called jail. Breaking news, Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. Jeff Locke is at a towing plant in Illinois where old vehicles are meeting their fate. Do you get the sense, Jeff, that this program is heating up rather quickly?
I do, and I have some...
For this town hall meeting, he also said, not in the distant future. Define distant. I mean, what happened between these two? Are there communication wires that are crossing?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Bell rings. We're going to ask the traders what they think of the new. When you're talking about the best medical care in the world, the Cleveland Clinic is often mentioned right there in the top 5. They've managed to offer top-notch care while at the same time, this is the trick, keeping costs down. Cleveland Clinic, and a brilliant surgeon, I might add. We've got the stocks to keep your eye on as the trading day wraps up next as countdown to the closing bell continues right here on Fox Business, the only business network in true super sparkle glitter bedazzling HD. Yeah, bedazzler. That's it. It's HD. That's it. Very much. All 4 major indices have turned back again red. Nicole Pedalides is taking the temperature. 2010. We're going to talk about it with Peter Barnes in the next hour. Much, much more. But in the meantime, President Obama says today that the U.S.-China relationship will, quote, shape the 21st century. Hudson River for a mile swim, then biking 25 miles, and then running a 10K. Very exciting moment. Don't need to do that again, but here's my... I gotta tell you something, it was quite the experience. I was part of the News Corp team. Bunch of us from the Wall Street Journal, Fox Business, Fox News, Fox Radio, Market Watch, we all did it. It was great. Again, as my mother said, congratulations, how long do you need to be quarantined? I know. What? Is that why I have a sore throat? Because I swam in the Hudson? Lovely experience. I got a little mouthful of motor oil at one point, which was really exciting. We are in the home stretch, just minutes from the close. Here are the big stories. Moves in the last couple of minutes because we were languishing. So to see a gain of 20 points for the Dow, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, House Democrats trying to score a buzzer beater on health care as the clock ticks down to the summer recess.
Good way of putting it. Complete coverage of all the Capitol Hill drama just ahead. But first, we show you where the major indices are settling. We told you about the Dow in the last couple of minutes, charging ahead by about 20 points. We'll see what happens.
A rock and a hard place. That's where Citigroup finds itself right now as one of its traders demands a $100 million bonus promised in his contract.
But the firm's biggest shareholder, the government, may not be too happy about that. Liz McDonald has this
legitimate fear on Citi's part that if they let this guy go, he's going to skip town and go overseas where they pay more.
Yeah, or to JP Morgan or to Goldman Sachs.
A couple of times now. But when you look at Andrew Hall, his mistake was hooking up with a company that ended up having to take too much TARP money. And if Citi loses his revenue, tough on Citi.
Yeah, that's a great point. And tough on Citi.
David Douglas, he beat out 139 fierce competitors to take home the crown in Key West's Papa Hemingway look-alike contest. The Cypress, Texas native spent 6x by Bob Sellers. And those who did not make money, the Ripon, I'm from California, no? Ripon, California Police Department, in yet another sign of very bad times for the cash-strapped state. Police officers are being forced to trade in helicopters for powered parachutes. Stop it. President Obama kicking off a 2-day meeting with China in Washington, calling for greater economic cooperation between the two countries. Let's take a listen. Buoyant and excited by an 11% jump in new home sales. Granted, prices are coming down. That obviously brings the whole picture into a sharper focus that deals are great now, correct?
It's amazing.